So this is what I normally do whenever I go out in the field. I capture these clips, I combine them into a video. Although these videos have not been moving, but I'm brief. These videos are very important when it comes to showing people how good a camera performs. When you see a video that was captured in the field, showing the abilities of a camera. This is the Nikon D3500. I also have the Canon 15D with me, but now because I am going live today, it will be difficult to handle those two cameras at the same time. So maybe I could just handle one at a time. So this image I am capturing here, it is ISO 400. I wanted to use a close aperture, but it looks like I do not have sufficient light to do that. So I will be stuck at f5. I don't want to raise the ISO beyond 400, and I also want to use the same settings for the video. So normally in June the sun will be rising from this area where I am pointing the camera right now. Today it is at this area. Last year in June, I remember very well, on June 11th last year, that is when I came to this place for the first time, and that is the time I made my first outdoor video at this place, and the sun was rising from here. It was not raining that time, and the colors I captured that day were very beautiful. My first day going out was very successful. The image I have as my banner image, I captured it on that day with the Canon 15D. And when you look at that image, you can see that the lights were very beautiful, and I would term my first day out success. So this is direction to the river, and whenever I'm going to the river, I go checking out the road has been destroyed by the rain, and making a few videos here and there whenever I find something interesting to capture. So this is how this place looks after raining this entire week. These are the rice fields. Harvesting happened last month, but we also have some post seasonal harvest, which means after harvesting the rice will sprout again, and although the production will be low, there will still be some harvest. But now the plants like destroying everything, you can see them. I think they enjoy these tenderized grains, that is why they are here. But people normally chase them away manually, shouting the entire day until the plants go to sleep. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I wanted to come out early, but I couldn't make it because it was raining the entire morning. And I knew because of that I'm going to be able to capture the morning colors. But at least I will have about several video clips and several images from today. So if I wanted to capture those bands over there, I must have a 70 to 300, but I do not have that range as at now. And I think the next time I go to Nairobi I have to come back with that range, because sometimes when I come out to a place like this, I miss opportunities because I do not have a long range. That's why I need a 70 to 300. Sometimes this canal is full to the brim. The water spills over to this road. And when people are going home at night, it becomes very troublesome. But you have to go home, so you have to wade through the waters. So I want to go and see how broadened the river is, because it hasn't been rained this entire week. You must have seen this come out from one of my videos. And whenever the water spills at this location, it creates some very beautiful images. So I have to make a small video at this point here, because I love this location. Whenever the water is walking on the road, I like to use the term walking, because this road is meant for people. But then sometimes the water likes to join. You can see how beautiful it is to live in a place of many waters. When it rains, it looks very beautiful, but then you still have to fight the mosquitoes every single day. So I'm going to the river now. The river is somewhere down here. This is a plantation of mira, called mira or cat. What people chew to get a little bit high. In some places it is irigo, but here in Kenya it's the cash crop for many regions of this country and a source of livelihoods. So I'm going to check how abundant the river is, but from this point I can see that the water is not spilling out. So the level of excitement will be a little bit lower than I would have expected if the river was spilling out. But still it is a beautiful sight. You can see how the ground is here. Has been destroyed by the rains. But rains are good for crop production, especially because everyone here is a farmer. This is an amateur waterfall. Down there, those days, and it becomes a full-blown waterfall. This is the beauty of landscape photography, going out to spend a few moments with nature, clear up your mind, so that when you go back to work, you are refreshed, you feel nice. So I normally come to these places to clear my mind, and it makes me perform better at work. That is why I like spending time out with nature and breathing the fresh air and sharing moments like this with you people. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, I'm still growing my channel. I want to get to about 5,000 or more subscribers by the end of this year. And if you subscribe, you help me attain that. Now this is the river. So the main problem with this river is that it is one of the most dangerous rivers we have around. The waters are extremely cold and most people drown in this river. First thing that happens to them is to become totally numb because these waters flowing from Mount Kenya, they are very cold and it is like they paralyze you and the river decides to take you where it wants. So let me look for the best angle to capture some videos here. This place you might also encounter hippos if you come before the daylight. So I make sure that I don't come here before the daylight. You can hear how silent the river is. And you know silent waters are very scary. Silent waters are dangerous. And that is the case with this river. Very silent waters, but very dangerous at the same time. So normally when the river is flooded, the water spews out on this side and on the other side, and that becomes a very beautiful scene to observe. I have never met the river flooded to that point. Whenever I come here with my cameras, the river is still in here, but before the month of May comes to an end, when the rains are at climax, the river should be flooded at some point. And I hope one day I'll come here and show you the beauty of that. It becomes a very fascinating scene. People come from the village to watch. They're even bringing everything with it. Trees, bananas, houses it has collected along the way. So many things. So I think I will end this video here. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I wish you a nice Sunday.